I'm live.
There's no one there.
Huh? I know. Guys, I'm really sorry. I've been slacking with the YouTube live. But I have something new that I want to show you guys. So, YouTube live is back. Alright? What we have here is one of the cutest little New Caledonian geckos out of New Caledonia. It's called the Caledonian Gecko. That's the common name, but most people know them by their scientific name. This one happens to be Eurodactyloides velardi, and the more common species is Eurodactyloides agricolae, which I will show you guys in a second, and I will try to show you the differences, but they're very similar. These are some of the smallest and obviously the prettiest New Caledonian geckos. These guys are pretty much kept exactly the same as all the other New Caledonian geckos, you know, with the diets, the humidity is the same, the temperatures are the same. The only thing for these guys is we do recommend keeping them on UV because they are very active during the day, so we think UV is probably the best option for them. If you see any questions, let me know.
How much do they cost?
So I'm gonna get to that. These guys could be a little pricey because they are a lot rarer than, let's say, a crested gecko or a gargoyle gecko. For the agricolae, you're looking to pay around $450 for a pair. For the velardi, which are these, you're looking to pay around $750, and I've seen them as low as $650 for a pair. They do grow bigger than this. This is, I would say, maybe like half grown, but they don't get much big in terms of length. They don't get much bigger. They do fill out a lot more, and they get like a little sausage gecko. A lot of people that see these guys think they are lychees, but obviously a lychee has a much shorter tail, but the face, I guess, is very similar to what a lychee would look like. Let's see if we could get a good shot there. So the main difference between the velardi, which is this little one here, and then the agricolae, which I'm about to show you in a second, is the size of the scales on the snout. So as you can see, this one has much bigger scales. And then I'm going to pull out a velardi, agricolae right here. So believe it or not, these are two different species of gecko. Well, this was a little, let me put one back. But okay, there you go. And the agricolae have a yellow line that goes from their mouth to the cheek. Stay here and I'll bring them back to the camera if they get away. But they're very similar, and as you can see, they love to jump like a crested gecko. But they're very curious animals. They do calm down a little bit more. These guys are a little crazy right now because I don't really handle them, but they do tame down very well. The way you tell between a male and a female is pretty much the same way with the other gecko species. The male will develop a bulge, and the females, it'll be a flat area in the bottom. But the cool thing about these guys is, for those of you that know that you could pour sex the crested geckos or the gargoyle geckos, even on these tiny little things, it is much easier than, let's say, a crested gecko, because the pores on these guys are very prominent when you're sexing them, and the females obviously don't have any pores. This one here is a female.
Someone asked, what do they eat?
So, like I was saying before, they eat exactly the same stuff like as the crested geckos. You could feed them, you know, the rapacia or the pangea, and insects. I do see that they do like their insects a lot. Their little 2-week-old crickets or their pinhead crickets. They like to hunt them down, and they love to munch down on the pangea or the rapacia as well.
And someone asked what their care requirements are.
Just like I said earlier, they're just as easy as a crested gecko. Basically, you want to keep them. For these guys, you could actually keep an adult pair in a 12 by 12 by 18 because they are much smaller. We do recommend giving them UVB lighting, you know, like 10 hours a day. And they feed on Pangea, Rapashi, and insects, crickets. The humidity is about 60 to 80%, like the crested geckos. And the temperatures, you know, you want to keep them room temperature. They don't need any heat. And with something this small, they could dehydrate very quickly. So you want to make sure that they're in the 70s, maybe low 80s when they're bigger, but the 70s would be ideal.
Someone asked, do you have Amy Cresties you can take out, please?
Any cresteds?
Amy, I don't know. Any? I guess any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not today. I will do. I'm actually working on a couple different videos. One of the videos is a complete encyclopedia of the crested gecko morphs, because I feel like my morph video is a little outdated, and you know, there's new morphs like the lily white, and I got a lot more to show now, so I figured I would show you guys and do like a video encyclopedia of the morphs, and that's what I'm working on now. And you guys will see plenty of crested geckos on that one.
Someone said, hey, I ordered a Halloween Extreme Harlequin quad stripe from you.
Yep.
We're so excited to get it.
Yeah, you guys got one of the nicest ones. Definitely the nicest Halloween I have right now. But all around gecko, like of the babies I have, that was one of the nicest ones. I remember posting that one and I'm like, oh man, maybe I should hold this bag, but it's so tiny, and I'm sure you guys will love it once you get it.
Someone asked, how big do they get?
These?
Yeah.
Yeah, just so like think about this size, maybe like I would say like 3 or 4 inches, maybe a little more actually, but probably in total in terms of weight, like the females do get a little bit bigger, maybe like around 10-11 grams, and then the males like 8 grams. So they're very small. They're small species of gecko. They tame down very well. These guys obviously are not showing that because they're just moving all around, but for the most part these guys will just like hug your finger and chill out. But if you really look at them, the scales is what I really like a lot about these guys, and their little faces. It's just, each individual scale is like a little cell. It almost looks like a little cell or a little, I don't know how to explain it, but it's really, really cool. Oh, almost fell.
Someone asked, how fragile are they, and are you gonna sell them ever?
Yeah, we actually have these guys listed on the website now. I'll be selling them more consistently now that I don't produce them, but a really good friend of mine that I know he always has the best animals. He produces them, so I'm helping him sell it, and I'm probably gonna pick up a pair from him so I can start breeding them as well. But the ones that I'm showing here are on the website up for sale. But they're not very fragile at all. Obviously, with any gecko, it's gonna be a little bit more fragile. But in terms of like health-wise, they're just like a crested gecko. You could see some of the yellows and the greens that this one has here. This is the agricole one.
Someone asked if an 100 by 50 by 50 is big enough for a blue tongue skink.
100 by what? 100 what?
100.
What size tank is it? What size? How many gallons?
I don't know. They just wrote 100 by 50 by 50.
And if you guys are wondering why we're outside, is because I wanted to show these guys under really good lighting since they're so small. And for those of you that know, seen my videos, the gecko room has kind of bad lighting, but we're working on getting a new place, so stay tuned for that.
Someone says you got a gecko on your shirt.
Where?
You got a gecko on your shirt.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, for those of you that love the leaf-tail geckos, we have a brand new satanic leaf-tail gecko shirt coming out. The Europlatus Fantasticus. For you gecko nerds, you know exactly what that is. We have a shirt coming out that's gonna drop next week, so stay tuned on the website or the social media, because we only have a limited amount that we're printing, and then we're not gonna print anymore. So definitely check that out. Stay up to date if you are a fan of the satanic leaf-tailed geckos. And we're gonna have a big Christmas sale, the 24th and the 25th of Christmas. We're gonna have a holiday sale. So keep your eyes on the website and on the social media for some sweet deals.
Someone said, soon I will start a reptile business. Is it hard?
Yes, it's hard. Everything in life that is worth something is hard. So you guys can see, these guys are really, really curious animals.
Someone asked, are these geckos nocturnal?
So you know what? I don't even have a definite answer to that, because I've seen them active during the day and I've seen them active at night as well. So I would say they're kind of like both. They like to hang around on the daytime and at nighttime.
What is their name again? I might actually get one.
So the common name is New Caledonian Chameleon Gecko. The scientific name, which good luck trying to spell this out, but it's Urodactyloides agricolate. These are those here. If you're interested in getting one, we do have a pair available on the website. So go to tikisgeckos.com, and under the category that says Other New Caledonian Geckos, you click on that and you will see these guys listed. With some really nice pictures we took of them. So you could, because here in the video you probably don't get to see, it's an iPhone, so you don't get to see the best quality of how they look, but these guys are pretty amazing, especially all the yellows that are coming through on the armpits and on the legs and on the mouth. Very, very nice looking animal.
The person who wrote about the blue tongue skink cage responded, and he said 40 gallon.
Yeah, 40 gallon cage is good for a blue tongue. Alright, I'm gonna put this little guy back. Oh, he just jumped back. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video. Next year, 2018, my YouTube 2018 resolution is to get out a new episode of Tiki's Geckos every week. Not every month like we've been doing this year, every single week. So, if you guys think, if you guys want to see more videos, if you guys want to see a specific video that I haven't done yet, product reviews, animal reviews, what else? Collab. When I do
What?
videos with other people.
Oh, collab.
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 So, collabs. All that stuff is coming next year. We got some big stuff coming up. I'm excited to do a lot of the, especially the collabs, because I know you guys love that. Collabs, whatever.
Collaboration.
Videos with other YouTubers and other people. That'll be coming out soon. What else? Give me a thumbs up. Hit the post notifications. YouTube is trying to make it so much harder for us YouTubers to get this content out to you. So if you like my stuff, hit us up on Instagram, on Facebook, subscribe, all that stuff that the other YouTubers tell you to do it with me also. Alright guys, thank you.